Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. Indispensable. What does that mean? Do you think it's important to make yourself indispensable? For those of you who have spent any time with me, then you've probably had the opportunity to meet or get to know David Sheffield. Well, David's birthday is today, April 23rd. So a big shout out to David. Happy birthday, Dave. You know, we have three kinds of people here at Empowered Wealth. Those that make it up, those that make it happen, and those that make it reoccur. And David floats in between making it happen and making it reoccur. However, David is not indispensable. You know why? Because he finally got over it. For a long time, David worked hard at being indispensable. But he thought that would be his security blanket. He thought that if he could make himself indispensable, if he could have knowledge of how to do things, if the computers break down, that was his security because we'd have to call him. Just the opposite. You see, we became more vulnerable. We became more at risk without that. And so he felt like, if we can't reach him, we've got a problem, then we got to, our own existence depends on somebody, then we need to correct that problem. So I met with David. And I told him, I said, David, if you continue to make yourself indispensable, I am going to fire you. We cannot have that around here. We cannot afford to have a company that lives and dies by one person. W. Edwards Deming, the widely acclaimed pioneer of quality control, frequently said, focus on systems. In fact, what he did say was 94% of all failure is a result of the system. So we had a bad system in place if we're dependent upon one person. How can you grow? Because once you put your arms around something, once David put his arms around something to try to protect it or to protect him, this is my knowledge, this is my job security. And believing that he was the only one that could do that, in fact, what he did was he jeopardized the company and he jeopardized his own growth. You see, because you can't grow like this. How do you grow when you're like this? The only way you can grow is to open your arms up, to make room for more growth. And you do that by sharing, by involving others and developing systems, redundant systems around you so that it operates. And that allows you then to not only give more, but when your arms are open, it allows you to receive more. I dread to think of where we would be now if David was not indispensable. He's allowed the whole company to grow, and he's grown as a result of it. Thank you, David, for all you've done. Happy birthday to you. And I hope this message has universal appeal to all of you. If you put your arms around your growth, then your growth is going to end. But if you open up your arms, then not only can you grow, but you can receive as well. Have a great week this week. Hope to see you next week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.